Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Lisa and this is Creations by Lisa. If you have been a longtime follower of mine, you'll notice some changes. In the title, it previously was an author channel. I had a long time dream since I was a kid. I've written a lot of books, a lot of poetry over the years, and I finally became an indie author in 2023, and I published my first poetry collection and my first Christian YA novel. And but life happened, and so my writing journey, my author journey, is kind of put on the back burner for now. I'm still writing. I try to write every day, to keep it going, to keep the words flowing. And I recently quit my job, and so you'll notice by the title of this video, kind of rebranding my life at 55. And the reason for that is, so along with wanting to be an author, writer, I have always been, since I was 15, I got my first internship at a daycare, and I fell in love working with children. And so for almost 40 years, I was a preschool teacher. I taught 2-year-olds and 4-year-olds, 4 and 5-year-olds. I've also taught first and third graders, but I love the littles. I mean, I love all children, but working with the littles is something that I've always done up until recently, up until almost 2 years now. So to make a long story short, I recently had to quit my job due to health issues. And so that's why I'm kind of rebranding my life, trying to figure out my next journey at 55. And, after being an educator for almost 40 years, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, okay, now what do I do? And so I decided to pick up crocheting again. I've crocheted for the past maybe 10, 11 years, and still learning. I have yet to make on my list of things to try. As far as crocheting, I've always made like Afghans like this. There's one here. I've made Afghans, I made beanies, scarves, purses, hair clips, earrings, but I've never made a wearable. So a cardigan, a granny square cardigan, and a hexi cardigan, those are the two on my top list. Top on my list. And so that's what I'm doing, because I can't physically, I can't do anything. I can't do much, I should just put it that way. Yeah. And another thing that I started doing is making clay earrings, and so that's something else that I love doing. I throw on a movie and or my favorite TV shows and just sit and crochet or make clay jewelry. I've also have done beading in the past, and I'm taking out a lot of things that I've put away. Just to kind of not only fill my day, because working 8 hours a day, going from that to staying home, and it's just kind of okay, clean the house, and but I can only do so much. Dishes is kind of hard for me. I have to take breaks, or my husband will help me. My husband has been a big help. He's taken on the laundry. He barely lets me do any lifting. He does some of the cooking, and that's after he's worked a long day, and I just so appreciate him. And yeah, so I just wanted to kind of introduce myself, and I'll just a little bit more about me. I was born and raised on the island of Oahu, Hawaii. And I now live in the Pacific Northwest in Washington. And yeah, besides the health issues, life is great. I know God has a reason for things, and whatever health issues I have, whatever struggles come my way, I know that He holds my tomorrows, and I know that He will help me through whatever struggles I have. And He gives me strength for the day so I can keep going and keep doing what He has called me to do. And so I just, this is the first of many videos, I hope. Yeah, so if you have any other questions, comments, I'll probably start sharing some of the things that I've created. And I just wanted to say hi, and I hope you welcome me to the fiber tube, YouTube floss tube. I also cross stitch, so that's something else that if you do all kind of fiber crafts, yeah, just I hope that you can that you have a good day. I'm going off the cuff here, no cards, so that's why I'm kind of stumbling, which I know better. I've done this before and I've planned it better, so but it's one of those, I have to do it or I won't take that first step. So anyway, thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for lasting this long. And if you have lasted this long, drop me an island emoji or waves, something to do with the ocean or the islands. Okay. Well, you have a great day, and God bless.